So, can I just tell y'all that daylight savings has been like kicking my ass? I almost feel like I felt when I listened to that full Chris Brown album nonstop for 2.5 hours. Like that super like delusional, hypnotic, like can't think straight type feeling. But anyway, I finally have a chance to talk to you guys about the new 21 Savage, Offset, and Metro Boomin album Without Warning, and they dropped it without warning. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of any of them. Like 21 Savage um, and Offset, I really don't listen to their music that often, but I do listen to it enough to the point of I can tell when they actually are snapping on a record and actually like flexing their lyrical skills instead of that simplistic stuff that we're so used to hearing. And I gotta tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not mad at it. 21 Savage was snapping the whole time. And it seems like Offset kind of took a backseat to the whole album. Like he wasn't as in the forefront as I'm used to hearing him. And it's actually really good. Now, granted, if you're looking for lyrical content, this is not the album for you. But if you want to turn up on a Saturday night, by all means, I highly suggest you blast this shit as loud as you can. I think the first track, which is Ghostface Killers with Travis Scott, it's a really good opener. I think my least favorite track on the entire thing is Darth Vader, which I do believe is the very last track. And then the second single or the second track, Rap Save Me featuring Quavo is pretty good. I would have rather Quavo not been on it at all. I think leaving him off of it probably would have made the record better. And it seems like 21 Savage sort of took the lead on the entire project. You hear him pretty much throughout the entire album, and his songs, or the songs that he's the most present in, are my favorites. Disrespectful is my favorite, as was Flat in Middle School, but is right now. I'm sure so many females can relate, as can myself. I think this album is pretty good, and it was a pleasant surprise considering all the new music that's been dropping. This was welcomed, and I enjoyed it. I listened to it maybe 2 or 3 times just in a steady loop to make sure I heard everything, to make sure I got the full point that they were trying to get across, and it was good. It's just good music. It's good turn up music, good trap music that everybody loves, good pregame. You can turn up to this in the club if you want to. So it's good. I think my favorite is Ghost. Well, no, it's not my favorite. Disrespectful is my favorite. Oh, the snappage. The snappage. Mr. Savage, you, sir, have a new fan. I'm not mad at you. I don't know if Amber has been teaching you some things or if Amber has been encouraging you to go a little harder than normal. Bruh, you did good. And I'm not mad at you for it. I think it's pretty good. I mean, I don't really have too much to criticize it for. They could have did without Quavo on it, and I think Darth Vader is my least favorite on the entire album. Ric Flair Drip is right after Disrespectful. Mad Stalkers is good. Run Up the Racks is also a favorite. And Nightmare is okay, but see, this is what my point. When I said that I prefer all the songs with 21 Savage on it, Nightmare is Offset and Metro Boomin. It didn't do much for me. Like, Offset is normally in the forefront, and he normally does really well on his songs with the Migos. With this, it seems like he took a back seat. I don't know if that was their strategy. I don't know if that was their game plan, but he went missing in the album for me. Like, I didn't hear him like I'm used to hearing him because he's so bold on everything else that he's a part of. Him and 21, it feels like 21 was just in the front and he was snapping, and Offset just kind of got lost in the sauce. Honestly, 21 Savage and Metro Boomin could have done this on their own, and I think it would have been brilliant. Offset added his own style to it, but I mean, it didn't really make a difference for me. I prefer it without Offset. And he could maybe... I think he would be better off just sticking with the Migos and a solo project. I don't think him and 21 had the chemistry that they wanted to have. It just didn't feel cohesive for the pair of them, for me. So, it's a good album. It really is a good album, but I think it could have been 21 and someone else. Because it's just, something about them doesn't blend well for me. I could be wrong. Y'all could disagree with me on this, but I think, I don't know who he could have been with. 21 Savage and Future. I think they've done a few tracks together, but I think if this was a 21 Savage and Future album, I'd have been okay with it. 21 Savage and Future. Offset could have been by himself. You know what? No, I take that back. 21 Savage and Takeoff. Because people sleep on Takeoff. Takeoff is very lyrical. He's the most lyrical out of the three of them. And a lot of the shit he says makes perfect sense. I don't understand why people be sleeping on him. It's because he's quiet and he doesn't put his shit out on the forefront, and he's not engaged to Cardi B's ratchet ass. I love you, Cardi. I just want to put that out there. But why people sleeping on Takeoff? Takeoff would have murdered this. Think about it. Out of all three of them, Quavo, the Beyonce of the group, he's the hook master. Offset is just, he's Offset. But Takeoff is the silent killer. If Takeoff and 21 Savage would have done this, I guarantee you this would have been even better than it is right now. It's just my suggestion. I could be wrong, but let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good shit, and I will see you all next time. Ciao.